Who's Scooda Seece?
Scooda Seece is an artist, beat maker, engineer, artist first though. I started off making beats, so now I like to write and record music.
All right. So, what made you start making beats and stuff like that?
Well, actually, my grandfather, Marvin Seece, is a legend. So he was a singer, so I guess you could say I'm following his footsteps. But I started off making beats though, from beats to start writing and recording.
Okay. And what age were you when you first started making beats and stuff like that?
When I first started, I started kind of late. I think I was like 21, 22. Yeah. So I didn't start real young like how most people did. I got kind of a late start, which is cool though.
Yeah. And like, what? So your grandfather influenced you to start making beats and stuff like that at that age, or like what? Like,
Well,
was a trigger in your head?
well, when he was around, he's dead now. But when he was around, like I really didn't even want to make music. It was just, it just came to me like, let's just make music, just try it out. I mean, and it's working, so it's going pretty good for me right now. So.
What was like when you first started? What was like the song that made you like, oh yeah, this is my junk. Like I got this, I can rap. You know, what was that? If you can remember, what was that song? At least the chorus.
I made a song called Goons to the Club Up. It was really whack. Quality was horrible. And it was actually off one of Young Jeezy's instrumentals. But it was nothing original, nothing like that. But everything I do now is original. I don't do nothing on nobody else's beats. Everything be original from scratch and everything like that.
I feel that. So as your career started to grow, what were some of the things that you saw like happen, even in your personal life and your business life, that like kind of you weren't expecting?
Well, actually, after I made a song called One Night Stand, I made an actual music video for it, and it was my very first video. And it got like a whole bunch of views. Like I think right now I got like 80,000 views on it. Wow. That was my very first video. So I seen you can make the music, but once you put the visuals behind it, like people actually start to pay attention a little more. So now they really want to see it than just hear it. So ever since then, I just started bringing the visuals to life and try to get like the highest quality.
So like when you think about your visuals for like a video, do you base it off the song, or do you let the person who's directing it kind of take control and figure out what y'all gonna do and all that stuff? Are you very hands-on?
Oh yeah, I'm very hands-on. All of my videos are pretty much directed by me, but I'm good with input. Like, yo, what you think? You think I should do this, do that? Oh, do you have any ideas? Like, I'm not just say, oh, the video just go this way my way. But if you have a good idea and it look good and it makes sense, I'm all for it.
For real. So as you moved from making beats to now, what do you feel like was one of the main things that you learned about this industry?
Keep it professional. Register your music. Make sure all your stuff is legit. Copyright your music. One, that's a big thing. Copyright your music. Because you got people out here that be like, oh, he stole my song, this, that. And you bring up that paperwork, slam it in your face. You can't say nothing about that.
Yeah. Has anybody ever tried to steal your song, or they say that you stole theirs?
No, but I mean, I've heard. Well, I don't say I heard, but I've seen people copy my moves. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But the outcome didn't come out how I do it though. But I mean, it's cool though, because I mean, they watching me. I'm doing something right.
If you can go back and just change one moment, like one decision, like one wrong turn, you should have gone left instead of right, type thing. Like, what would that be?
When I got back home from Afghanistan in 2011, I got back April 2011. I moved to Charlotte for like 2-3 years. And that's when I kind of started making music. But I ain't take it seriously until I moved back down here in 2015. I should have stayed home and made music down here instead of moving up to Charlotte.
Well,
I think I would have been in, like doing what I'm doing now. I'd probably been like double or worse or even bigger. So I should have stayed home instead of moving to Charlotte. But I learned though when I moved to Charlotte. I still did some good things up there too, but I ain't did nothing like this. But Charlotte is a little bigger city, and I know more people down here at home than I ain't had no family up there. Everything, only person I knew was my homeboy I deployed with, and he was the only reason why I moved up there. But I should have stayed home. But it's all good. Learn a lesson.
It sucks that you can't go back. It's like, Lord, we can do it. Let's go backwards sometimes. Like, that's how I feel sometimes too. I can't even lie to you. But with Charlotte kind of popping right now, you don't feel like you would have popped with them, or like you wouldn't have linked with them? Did you ever like link with any of the artists down there?
Yeah, but it was still like that beginning stage for me. So it's like I'm just not really getting into it. Like if I was to move there now, it'd have been just totally different because I got the knowledge now. You know what I'm saying? I got little money in my pocket, so I still can put stuff up and put my stuff out there how I need to, and I can travel. I can make myself be seen. So it'd be a little different now. But I would love to move back to Charleston now. Though. I mean, I want to feel I done stamped my city, you know, because I'm not the biggest artist in my city, but you know what I'm saying. Like I think I got a pretty good name for myself down here. People know who I am.
Yeah.
They know how I rock. So.
Right, you killing it with success.
I'm killing it with success right now. Everything going the right way, so you know.
So who came up with the name Scooda Seece? Did you come up with that? Like, was it something that's passed down to you?
Well, Scooda is actually my nickname, so people ask me that every day. Why do they call you Scooda? You have to ask my uncle that, because I don't know. He said something about me scooting across the floor or something like that. So Scooda is just my nickname. My real name, which I don't like, but anyway, it's Ronnie. Ronnie's my first name. That's my real name. And nobody will know that, but they all gonna know that now. But Scooda is my nickname, and Ceece is my last name. So I just ran with Scooda Seece.
Okay, yeah, it's really, honestly, it's like it like pops, like when you say it. So it's like a good thing that it's like God-given, and it's like two things. Like it's connected to your background, and it's also connected to, you know, the industry and stuff like that. Do you feel like these artists that are developing now, like newer artists, have it a little bit easier with the internet and stuff like that, and you know?
No, actually, it's kind of harder because now the labels want you to be completely built already. It's like back then you could have been a nobody and go to the label and they'll make you hot. Now you gotta be hot. You gotta have the fan base. You gotta know what you're doing. They want a complete artist already. They ain't trying to build no artist. You know what I'm saying? So you want the label to come to you. You don't really want to go to the label.
Like, how would you guide people like you wanted to be guided?
I just tell them go hard, man. Like if I was to sign an artist to my label, they would have to be like working and really want it. Like I don't want to sign nobody and try to really develop them unless I see it in them. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But somebody like fresh in, nah. You have to be working. You would have to want it just as much or better than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like if you didn't have the studio time or if you didn't have the push, then I think, you know, my label could be something I can offer for that. You know what I'm saying? Give you a name to rep that's known already. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would help.
Okay, so when you think about rap, you know, they always talk about rhythm and beats and stuff like that and swag. What are your three main components that you think are the main things that you have to have in order to have a successful career in this industry?
One, you gotta be original. Like it's like I understand right now, there's so many artists like sampling. Like I don't sample. I hate sampling. I don't want to pay nobody else percentage of my money. You know what I'm saying? So I think being original is one. Marketable. You gotta look good. You gotta be able to sell it before you walk in the spot. You automatically know that's the artist when you walk in the building. You don't gotta. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look it. You have to. And the third, I don't know what the third would be. Original, marketable. You gotta have that push, that grind. You gotta have it behind you, because now, really, the ones who have the grind make it over the ones who have the talent. Like I know a million people that probably can out rap me, but somebody can out hustle me. It's probably not gonna happen.
I feel that.
The hustle gonna win over the talent off top. Yeah,
you're right about that. Some people think it's just given, and it's not. Sometimes someone told me, you make it look so easy. It's not easy. It's not,
exactly. Like a lot of people don't know. Like I be in this room a lot. Like I got a living room. I don't even hardly be in there. I be in this room working with other artists, working on my stuff, promoting, pushing. I don't even really sleep that much, to be honest with you. So I be working on my craft.
Yeah, that's how you have to be. It's like a continuous clock. Every time you look on Instagram, somebody putting out something new. It's like, do you ever feel like you're behind in any way? Like we're putting out music and putting out content, putting out, you know, stuff.
Well, I try to push one single at a time. Like I'll probably push a single for like a good quarter or so, maybe 4 to 6 months if I put another one out. I don't want to just. I'd rather have one song out that everybody know than have a whole mixtape or album that nobody knows. So it's a little different for me. Well, I got the music. I can quit recording right now and drop mixtapes for for a couple years if I wanted to, but it ain't really me. Like when I put a song out, it hits the radio, it hits the club. Like I ain't trying to put 4 and 5 songs at one time. They ain't not gonna make no sense. But I mean, unless I'm just gonna put an album out. But every time I go on the streets, people always ask me, when am I gonna drop something new? When am I gonna drop something new? I'm like, damn, am I not dropping fast enough for y'all or something? Okay, like, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to start putting something out a little faster.
It's probably just because the internet is so fast and it moves so fast. People's minds, I think people's attention spans are like...
It's very short.
Yeah, very short. They forget. Yeah. And it makes you feel like you're behind because everybody's always putting out content. Everybody always sees other people putting out content because the post is just a click away.
Right.
But you don't really see what happened behind that content.
Exactly. It's a lot of work. Like, putting music out is not just like putting music out on YouTube. Like, and that's what a lot of people think it is. Like, you gotta... For one, make sure your music is recorded right, mixed right, mastered right, copyrighted, registered, distributed right. Like it's a whole lot. Like a lot of people just get stuff that's not even recorded right, mixed right, throw a video up, put it on YouTube, and that's it. Like they don't do nothing else with it.
Right, that's it. And they probably take a screenshot and put it on Facebook or something.
Yeah, like it's like that's the wrong way to put music out. To me, it is. I mean, everybody do stuff their own way. Like everybody got their own way of doing stuff. What worked for me, not gonna work for you or somebody else. Everybody got their own way.
Yeah, you're right about that. How did you come up with like the way you dress? Because I see you wear, even now, you wear a lot of black and gold, which is kind of like my favorite color. Well, it is my favorite color. Yeah. But like, what influences the way you dress and stuff like that?
I don't know. I like black. Black is my favorite color. I think black means like power. So, but really, I think I can get away with any color. To be honest with you. But I mean, I like black, white, red, and gold. Like those mainly the colors I wear. If you go in my closet right now, all you can see is black, white, red, and gold. Pretty much. So. Did
you finish high school and stuff like that? Did you go to college and all that stuff?
Of course. I finished high school, graduated with I think like a 2.9. You know, I ain't the smartest kid in the world. You know, I ain't the dumbest kid in the world neither. I know how to read. So yeah, I did a year and a half of college, joined the military, and so April it'll be 10 years for me. April 22nd, I'll be in the military 10 years. So I still got backup plan in case music don't work. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna find a way to get some money.
Hey man, as long as I'm happy and got my money together and I'm good, that's all that matters to me, for real. No matter what pop, as long as it pop.
Something gotta pop. Hey. All the money coming in, hey, I'm with that.
So what made you like convert from going out to studios to having your own one?
Time and money. Like I don't like waiting on people. Like I hate waiting on people. Like so if somebody tell me, I'm scheduling you for 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I expect you to be here at 2:55. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, 1:55. You know, send me your beat, walk in, straight in the booth, be ready. But just I don't like waiting on people. And like I can sit down and cut stuff out and stuff to my music and make it sound exactly how I want to. I don't gotta keep calling the person or going back to the studio. I can just walk right in here in my garage and saying. Take my time with it and make it sound exactly the way I want it to sound.
So
I know how to do it. So just take a little time and learn it. I think every artist should at least learn how to record themselves. Like recording is the thing that takes up the most time. Music.
So you know how to record, produce, all that stuff by yourself?
Yeah. Like I'm a different type of artist, so I have to learn how to make beats first. So when I listen to music, it's a little different. Most average artists, they don't listen to music the way I listen to it. I listen to everything. Like I can tell if something wrong with your music when I hear it.
Like, have you ever sold any of your beats or something like that?
I sold plenty of beats. Shit, if rap don't work, I'm continue to be a producer, continue to be an engineer. Like I'm always gonna be around music just because I love music. Like if it don't work for me, it's gonna work for somebody else. It's gonna work for somebody else that I help. You know what I'm saying? So it'll come back to me regardless. That's how I feel.
Okay, so let's talk about your latest single, Carolina. Right? So tell me about Carolina. What inspired that?
Carolina. It just, when I heard the beat, where was I? Because most of the time when I go out, like if I go out somewhere and I be on my phone, I don't really be like texting or conversating. I be writing down music, to be honest with you. Like I never actually sit down in this room and write music. It never happens that way. All my music come to me while I'm out doing other places or I'm at work. It just comes to me that way.
So it's like it runs through your veins, literally.
Yeah, like I can never sit there and get a drink and sit down and write music. It is not me. Like as soon as I leave here or go out somewhere else, stuff just And just certain conversations I have with people, it'll spark ideas in my head.
That's
and I was just
dope.
thinking, like, you know, the city need an anthem, the state need an anthem. We ain't really had nothing since, like, P. Pablo, that been, like, what, 12, 15 years ago, some shit like that. And I was just thinking, when I heard the beat, it just clicked to me automatically. And I figured, like, since I'm saying Carolina, you know, we got North and South Carolina. I was like, I got to rep for both states. I used to stay in Charlotte, so I was like, I'm going to rep for, you know, South Carolina and North Carolina. So it just came to, it just clicked to me once I heard the beat. So I went, bought the beat. It just came to me easy.
That's crazy. How long do you think it took you to write that?
The song, I wrote the hook in like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I wrote the hook in like 5 minutes.
That's
and
crazy.
I wrote the verse later, like probably like a week or two later. And after I write hooks down, easy. I just go to another hook, just write another one, and I'll come back to the verse later.
Oh, okay. So it sounded like you're building the song piece by piece by piece, and then it all comes together.
Yeah, sometimes I'll write the hook right now. Now I'll hear something else. You know what I'm saying? Once I hear that beat, I already know what I want to say. It's locked in. I know what I'm gonna say. As long as I got the hook down, I'm good to go. Cause I base my verses off my hook. So.
You say you base your verses off your. Okay, that makes sense.
A lot of people that write verses don't have nothing to do with the hook. You know, the hook is your bread and butter. That's what the damn song is about. So I mean, yeah, everybody different though, but I'm original. I like to talk about what my hook is about.
What made you actually like incorporate that in the song too?
You like the production of the video?
Yeah, like the production of the video.
I pretty much was like, I try to get everybody together. Like, unity is everything. I want other states to see, oh, they sticking together. You know what I'm saying? They got an anthem. Some people actually gonna come out and support. You know, because nobody really support each other in the city. Like, and that's sad. You know, but like, you know, some people showed up to the video, and I appreciate them, you know, coming out. But we did a Riverfront Park, so everybody come dressed in burgundy and black, which is burgundy, black, and white USC colors. And I did, only reason why I did USC because I figured South Carolina, you know. It's South Carolina. It's representative of like Clemson and all the other teams. That's how I did it. You know, I got some backlash off that, but it's all good.
You got backlash? How?
Yeah, they're like, oh, why you ain't wearing no Clemson colors? Why you ain't do? I'm like, man, listen. Shooting a music video can take some time, and nobody changing clothes, this and that. And like, man, I did South Carolina, USC as a whole, as an umbrella over all the teams in South Carolina. That's how I was looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I did, you know, North Carolina for the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's pretty dope. So how long did it take y'all to shoot that video?
we shot that video in 2 days.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a long production. Well, that's not a long production, but it's a lengthy production.
Yeah, we did like, I think we did like 12 o'clock at Riverfront Park. That lasted from like 12 to 4. Then the next day I got up, that was a Saturday. That Sunday we got up early in the morning. We drove we drove to Columbia, and we shot at USC at the stadium.
Okay.
We shot there.
Was it hard, like, getting access into the stadium and stuff?
Nah, we wasn't inside the stadium. We was outside the stadium. We had, I had a drone. I was shooting 2 different angles at the same time. So I had like my regular cameraman with the stabilizer, and we had somebody shooting a drone. So we were shooting both at the same time. So I was getting like double the footage at the same time.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, man. Is there anything else that you would like, you know, the viewers to know, like your fans to know?
I appreciate y'all supporting me to this day. You know, if you ever came and got some studio time, bought a t-shirt, bought a single, bought my album, showed it to a show, I appreciate the support, man. Like, for real, it means a lot to me.
So how about you give us like a 16 from Carolina or something, you know?
This your boy Scooda Seece, and I'm repping Geechee City, Chucktown, Charlie, yo, and all my niggas with me. Charleston got my back, so I'm repping to the fullest. So watch what you say, because my 40 hold bullets.
Where you from? Carolina. Where you stay? Carolina. Don't be afraid, tell them where you get your pay. Carolina.